Imagine diving into the warm, clear waters of a tropical ocean. The sunlight filters through the water, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. As you descend, a vibrant underwater city unfolds before your eyes. The reef is alive with movement, a bustling metropolis of marine life. Among the bustling fish and colorful corals, you encounter a fascinating sight, a large dome-shaped structure resembling a giant brain. This is one of nature's most intriguing creations. This is Meandrina, commonly known as brain coral. Its intricate patterns are a marvel to behold. Meandrina is not a single organism, but a colony of tiny animals called polyps. Each polyp plays a crucial role in the coral's life. These polyps belong to the phylum Cnidaria, which also includes jellyfish, sea anemones, and other corals. They share many characteristics with their relatives. Like their relatives, brain coral polyps have stinging cells called nematocysts that they use to capture food. These cells are essential for their survival. Brain corals are named for their distinctive appearance. Their unique look sets them apart in the underwater world. Their surface is covered in a series of winding ridges and valleys, resembling the folds and grooves of a human brain. These patterns are not just beautiful, but functional. This unique pattern is not just for show, it plays an important role in the coral's survival and growth. The ridges and valleys help channel water and nutrients to the polyps, ensuring the colony thrives. The intricate patterns on a brain coral's surface are not random. They are formed by the slow and steady growth of the coral polyps. Each polyp secretes a hard, calcium carbonate skeleton around its base. As the polyps grow and multiply, their skeletons fuse together, forming the massive dome-shaped structures we recognize as brain coral. The ridges and valleys are formed by the different growth patterns of the polyps within the colony. The ridges, called valleys, are areas where the polyps are more densely packed. They are responsible for most of the coral's feeding and growth. The valleys, on the other hand, are areas of slower growth and serve as channels for water circulation within the colony. A brain coral colony is a complex and interconnected community resembling a bustling underwater city. Thousands, even millions of individual polyps work together to ensure the survival of the whole, each playing a vital role in the ecosystem. The polyps are connected by a thin layer of tissue called the coenosac, which allows them to share nutrients and communicate with each other, creating a network of life. Each polyp has a mouth surrounded by tentacles armed with stinging cells, which are essential for their feeding and defense. These tentacles capture tiny plankton and other organisms from the water, providing the colony with food, ensuring its growth and sustainability. The polyps also have symbiotic algae called zooxanthellae living within their tissues, which are crucial for their energy needs. These algae use sunlight to produce energy through photosynthesis, providing the coral with additional nourishment, a vital process for their survival. In turn, the coral provides the algae with a safe place to live and access to the sunlight they need, forming a perfect symbiotic relationship. Thriving in warm waters. The habitat of brain corals. Brain corals are found in tropical and subtropical oceans around the world. They prefer shallow, clear waters where sunlight can penetrate easily. This is because the symbiotic algae living within their tissues need sunlight to survive. Brain corals are particularly abundant in the Caribbean Sea, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, and the Indo-Pacific region. They typically grow on the seafloor, attached to rocks or other hard surfaces. Brain corals play a crucial role in the marine ecosystem. They provide shelter and food for a wide variety of fish, invertebrates, and other marine creatures. They also help to protect coastlines from erosion by absorbing wave energy. The ocean's architecture brain corals as reef builders. Brain corals are considered to be reef-building corals. This means that they are essential for the formation and maintenance of coral reefs, which are some of the most diverse and productive ecosystems on Earth. Coral reefs provide habitat for an estimated 25% of all marine species, even though they cover less than 1% of the ocean floor. They are often called the rainforests of the sea due to their incredible biodiversity. The calcium carbonate skeletons of brain corals and other reef-building corals accumulate over time, forming the foundation of coral reefs. These reefs provide a home for countless species of fish, invertebrates, algae, and other marine life. other. A delicate balance, threats to brain coral and their ecosystem. Despite their immense importance, brain corals and coral reefs around the world are facing numerous and escalating threats. Climate change is one of the most significant dangers to coral reefs, altering the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Rising ocean temperatures can cause coral bleaching, a phenomenon where corals expel their symbiotic algae, leading to starvation and death. This process can devastate entire reef systems. Ocean acidification, another consequence of increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, makes it harder for corals to build their skeletons, making them more vulnerable to damage. This weakens the entire reef structure. Pollution from land-based sources, such as agricultural runoff and sewage, can also harm coral reefs. These pollutants can lead to algal blooms that suffocate corals and disrupt the marine food web. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices, such as dynamite fishing, can damage coral reefs and disrupt the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The loss of key species can have cascading effects on reef health. It is crucial that we address these threats to ensure the survival of brain corals and the invaluable ecosystems they support. Conservation efforts and sustainable practices are essential to protect these underwater treasures for future generations. Our call to action: protecting the future of brain corals. Protecting brain corals and coral reefs is not just about preserving biodiversity. It is about safeguarding the health of our planet and the well-being of future generations. Coral reefs provide numerous ecological and economic benefits. They support fisheries, protect coastlines, and attract tourists. By taking action to reduce our impact on these vital ecosystems, we can help ensure their survival for years to come. We can all make a difference by reducing our carbon footprint, supporting sustainable fishing practices, and advocating for policies that protect our oceans. By working together, we can ensure that these underwater labyrinths continue to thrive, captivating divers and supporting life in our oceans for generations to come.